Lesson number 19, The Ugly Duckling. Mother Duck was really proud of her 6 new ducklings. They were soft, fluffy, and yellow. Such fine little ducklings. But the seventh one was very different. It was bigger, and its feathers were grey and shaggy. It looked so ugly. All the same, Mother Duck thought, it's my baby duckling. She loved it dearly. But the other 6 brothers and sisters didn't like the ugly duckling. When it waddled towards them, they turned their backs and ran away. The little duckling would go for a swim every day to a lake nearby. The ugly duckling wanted to join the others, but they didn't want him. They always swam away from him. He was left all alone. The ugly duckling swam better than the other ducklings, which did not please them at all. They teased him about his ugliness. His only friend was his mother. Other ducks told his mother, all your ducklings are smart, but this big fellow looks so different. Why is he so ugly? His mother only said, he is mine and I love him too. At last, feeling very lonely and sad, the ugly little ducklings decided to leave the lake. He made his way to the river's edge and swam away with the river. Wherever the poor ducklings tried to seek shelter, he found that he was always ridiculed by others. Smaller birds, animals, and even human beings poked fun at him. He became lonelier and very miserable. By and by, he grew bigger and stronger. But whenever he looked at his own reflection, he thought, I look so ugly. He was afraid to look at his own reflection. He hid himself if he saw anyone coming. One day, when he was hiding among the reeds, he saw a flock of graceful white swans swim past. They were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. How wonderful to be like them! He said to himself. Then came winter with cold winds and snow. Without any shelter, the poor duckling was frozen in the snow. A kind man saw him. He broke the snow and saved the duckling. Soon it was spring. The duckling had now gained a lot of strength. Again he found his way to the river's edge and swam further away. One fine morning, when he flapped his wings against his sides, he rose high into the air. He flew on and on till he found himself in a beautiful, fragrant garden. From a thicket close by came 3 beautiful white swans, rustling their feathers and gliding lightly over the smoother water. The ducklings remembered the lovely birds. He was afraid to meet them, but he felt a strange longing to be with them. He made up his mind to approach them. No matter how badly they treated him later on, he swam towards the beautiful birds, and bowed his head down to the surface of water. And what did he see in the clear stream below? His own image, no longer a dark, grey, ugly bird, but a graceful and a beautiful swan. The others swam round the newcomer and welcomed him. The birds that had, the bird that had lived a miserable life as an ugly duckling was a swan after all. He curved his slender neck and cried joyfully from the depth of his heart, I never dreamt of such happiness as this while I was an ugly duckling. Students, today we are going to learn a very interesting story about the ugly ducklings. So, once what happened, the mother duck was there. She had 6 ducklings. They were same, but the 7th one was grey and shabby. It looked quite different from the 6 ducklings. Now, everyone, those who were passing by, when the mother duck was swimming in the water, they asked the mother duck, why is the one duckling, which is grey and shabby, looks so ugly? She said, it's my duckling. It's mine and I love it too. And I love it too. But what happened? These 6 ducklings, who were the brothers and sisters of the ugly duckling, did not like the ugly duckling. They always ridiculed the ugly duckling, always laughed at him and was always teasing him because of the ugliness. So the ugly duckling used to feel sad. He used to go to the other river to swim, while these ducklings were always turning their backs and going to the other side to swim. But the thing is what happened, it went too far away and it saw 2 white swans, and was so happy to see them and was thinking, if I were also looking like them, so beautiful like swans, it would be so good. But as the swans saw something different had come, they also did not look at it, and the ugly duckling went more far away, and that same place near the river edge. And soon it was winter, and it was too cold. The ugly duckling also was feeling very cold, and it was in the snow. Whole water was become so cold. And one man passing by saw that this ugly duckling is covered with snow, and he was feeling very bad, so he went near it and saved the ugly duckling and put it on the other side. Now came the spring season. Winter is already there, cold. Now spring, so it shattered all the wings and was trying to fly. And he started flying higher and higher and higher. I said, what happened to me? I have so much strong wings and I'm flying high and high in the air. It flew and flew till it came to a beautiful fragrant garden. There it flew, and there he saw 3 swans. When he saw 3 swans, he said, yeah, these are very good, but if I want to make friendship with them, I have to go to closer to them. Went closer and bowed his head, tried to bow his head and make a friendship. They all welcomed him because as he wanted to bow his head down, it saw its own reflection in the river. What was it? The ugly duckling became so beautiful and white because it was no longer an ugly duckling, it has become a swan. It has become a swan. When it became a swan, the other swans welcomed the newcomer, and there was so happiness in his heart of this ugly duckling that he had never seen such a good happiness, so much happiness in his life. So he became the friends of the swans, and this was the very good experience for the ugly duckling. Now he lived a very good life, happy life. He never dreamt about it that he would be such a big and beautiful swan. So this was about the ugly duckling. Let's see some difficult words which have been in this lesson. Difficult words: fluffy. Fluffy is covered with soft and light fur. Then ridiculed, laughed at, and when the unkind comments are made about somebody. Reed, tall grass that grow near the edge of water, rustling, making a light and soft sound. Approach, to go near something. Longing, wanting something very much. So these are some difficult words from this lesson. Thank you for watching the video.